Hey there, Joe Hayden here from Humane Society of North Bay. I'm at Ozcat Radio in downtown Vallejo, and we're going to be, Kristin and I are going to be interviewed pretty soon. I'll try to stream us live.
Beer?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a fun fall festival.
German caterer.
Brenda was saying there's a silent auction that's going live.
Yeah.
And then social media, we'll give that.
We'll have animals there at the beginning. Cats and dogs.
For adoption?
Oh, yes.
Not at the spot, but adoptable.
No, not on the spot.
Right.
Adoptable.
They can learn about those animals
Yes.
and learn about the adoption program.
Yeah.
And let's see, what programs we've got? Adoption, spay and neutering.
We work with the city on a spay and neuter
Okay.
voucher program. It was part of a PB cycle, and
Is that actually happening?
we just
It
ended
has
one
happened.
cycle, and PB8 we're just waiting for the funding to come in so we can start that again.
That's cool.
So for Vallejo residents, they can get highly discounted vaccinations and spay and neutering for some of their pets here.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
And then
Tickets are $100 for general admission.
and it gets you.
There are VIP tickets available. A lot of people are opting to go with that.
And those are Brenda said those are selling.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
That's awesome. What's the VP ticket price?
I think it's $125.
Yes.
Yeah, it's slightly
You
more.
guys can tell us.
Shouldn't I know that?
And
And are people? Is this a dress up? Is it?
Do it. But
you don't have to wear
you don't
the
have
lederhosen.
yeah, we want you in fun alpine gear.
Fun alpine gear. I love it. Valerie.
They'll be yodeling, probably Joseph.
Are you a yodeler, Joseph?
No,
I'll encourage him.
not even in the shower.
So yeah, it'll be fun. It's a fun fall festival, and these things keep us alive.
Who's doing the food?
A German caterer. I think they're out of stock, and
Yeah.
I don't know their name, but yeah.
So it's going to be really authentic
Yeah.
German food. That's probably the biggest draw of the thing is going and getting that sausages and sauerkraut. I always think it's interesting how sauerkraut and Korean kimchi are such a similar concept.
That's true.
Like we should all probably be. That just says we should all be eating fermented cabbage. Really.
It's good for your gut.
It
Absolutely.
is.
So
It
there's
is.
a health reason to attend too.
My mother-in-law was she was a black woman in Ohio. She was raised Southern, but she had worked for these German people, and so she used to make spare ribs with sauerkraut. And you would make this big dish, and you would put the potatoes and onions and ribs in the middle, and then you just covered the whole thing with sauerkraut, and that was such a good dish.
Should I pull this closer or can
You kind of want to be talking in it kind of like this. Like your voice, you're not like this. Your voice is going over sort of this top part and like this.
Okay.
All right? And this song is, we got 1 more minute. Okay.
And we're happy to talk about, we also have a live auction and a silent, we'll be raising for certain projects that we could talk about.
Yeah.
Yes. Anything you guys steer the conversation in the direction. We're going to basically have a conversation like we've just been having. That's
Yeah, we want to remind people that we're here and that we're heavily involved with our city, and
I just had to write something about, sorry for interrupting. I have to write these reports of what we do, and I had to write that I had interviewed you guys, and I said it's community involvement, awareness of pet adopt, like everything. It was that business speak you have to write. Ozcat Radio, 89.5 FM, KZCT Vallejo, as promised. We are here with the Humane Society of the North Bay people. Joseph is the treasurer, and Kristin is the shelter director, and they are here to talk about their incredible fundraiser coming up on September 14th, Pawtoberfest. Hey guys.
Hi there.
Hey there.
Yes, so September 14th from 5:30 to 9:30 at the Clock Tower in Benicia. We are having our big gala for the year. We hope a lot of people can attend. It's all going to be German themed and very authentic.
Like a real German Oktoberfest.
Yes, with German music, German catering. Like I said, you don't have to wear lederhosen, but it's a big deal, and we hope people enjoy a fancy night out.
So the tickets are $100, but for $100, you are getting a full evening of entertainment. It starts at 5:30, goes to 9:30. There's going to be authentic German food, beer, dancing, auctions. Kristin, what else is going on?
Well, we want to see people in a polka and a lederhosen, so that's not required, but we'd like to see part of the spirit of it.
Are they doing like Papa polka music?
Yeah, we're going to have music there, and it's just going to be fun. It's going to be a fall blowout. It's kicking off some real fundraising that we do every year, and we're looking forward to it.
This has been, it's not just the fundraising that of you buying a ticket here. This is to, as you were saying, there's going to be other special auctions for special projects you guys are doing. The Humane Society is such an important organization. You guys are literally keeping our world safe and keeping animals safe. Can you talk really quick about what some of the money that it's basically a donation to buying this ticket, and if you can't go on September 14th at 5:30, you can still donate $100.
Yes, and we do have auctions, both online and live auctions. And yes, we serve the community. We feel like, I think Kristin often says we're sort of like a health, how do you say it?
Public health service.
Yeah, it's a public health service.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because we have a lot of homeless cats and dogs in Vallejo that we all know, and that's our mission, is to make sure that we house as many as possible.
And I've seen over the years the need has never been greater, and it gets worse every year. There are people who are wanting to surrender their animals because vet costs are so high. We serve a lot of homeless folks.
Oh my God, that is so sad.
Yeah,
Yes.
We have a food pantry when the food's available for dogs, and the need is every single day. It used to be, maybe a couple times a month. It's really tough out there for people. Everybody loves their pets and wants to take care of them. So we do our best to be a resource to reunite owners, which is our favorite thing to do.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Or find new family members for
Does
people.
that keep you going when you make a connection like that?
Oh yeah.
Because
Yes.
I imagine that, and I can see that you guys are. My chair is stuck in a pit. I can see that you guys are so excited about your fundraiser and excited to really have some fun with your organization, because I imagine some of the work you guys do is not fun.
Correct. I mean, we do have an extensive foster program. We always encourage people to consider fostering if they can take in, another animal or more. And we are just trying to keep the kennels empty as possible, but we always have more animals coming in.
But it's tough. I mean, as you say, there's as with any volunteer job, but there's there gets to be compassion fatigue, burnout. It's very difficult to see animals struggling. But I think what people don't know is that it's really kind of a happy place, because they're leaving the sad situation. Once they come in the gate, we're here to turn that around.
You're the halfway house for them.
Yeah, give them food, medical care,
and
just
help
love.
them be a dog. So
Yeah.
because you guys are the people that are literally rehabilitating them.
And we're the voice for the voiceless. And these animals obviously can't advocate for themselves, and very often we don't know what their histories are, and so we have to help to rehabilitate them, medically and even mentally, very often.
And we don't want to scare people off, because there is a negative connotation about shelter dogs, shelter cats, that maybe they came from an unfortunate situation or they've been kind of living rough for a while on the street. But they are just normal animals who are just waiting for that chance to be turned around, and we adopt out happy, healthy pets. And it's a happy thing. That's what keeps us going.
You must
despite
have
the
some
struggles.
amazing volunteers that work for you that do this work.
We do. The Joseph won't say it. The board is all volunteers, and they're amazing. They absolutely put the work in. It's not just an advisory, overseeing thing.
They come down.
Yeah,
They're part of it.
Oh yeah, I think that when people see the need, they're really compelled. I volunteer in with various things, but I know I'm needed, and I put more hours into this than any other volunteer activity I do, and it's very in large part because of our love of animals and the extreme need in this area.
I feel like animals are almost more important than ever right now. Since do you think that the COVID epidemic created a need for people to bond even more with their animals than they ever were?
Yeah, at one point we did get down to no dogs, that right? Because there
was
so
one
many,
day.
Yeah,
but
oh my gosh,
unbelievable.
But we
during
all
COVID.
needed that connection, and I think
still do.
the other volunteers that we have is we never closed. We were a necessary agency
Right.
during COVID, and we have an incredible group of volunteers who come down to do socialization. They would tell you the same thing. Being and playing with the kittens, the cats, the dogs, seeing those lives turn around for them is just as rewarding for them. They come in the rain, the shine, the heat.
I bet that did something, especially during the pandemic, that probably kept them going through a very isolating time for many people.
Yes.
That the animals became our friends. Is this? Hi. This is my 10 o'clock.
We've had volunteers over the years who I know were going through personal struggles. Sometimes they were pretty severe, and they were down there all the time, and it was just great to see their lives turned around. It wasn't just the pets, but
yes, I mean that's the unique nature of animals. I was also going to say, I'm sure that there's also security reasons these days. Crime is sort of on the uptick. And I think people probably want dogs right now.
Well, we're very careful not to adopt out just for security reasons. Because
understood. I meant more as a family.
Yeah.
Our dog is a family dog, but he does
Right.
provide really good security.
Well, we have right now in my office who's
don't
getting
go to the Humane
socialized.
Society for security.
We don't want somebody just stuck out in the yard, but I have in my office right now a little 3-pound Chihuahua who, trust me, when people come to the door, she's happy to let them know.
Having that
be
alert.
careful.
Yes, that's more. That's exactly what I meant.
Sure.
Tell us some more about Pawtoberfest, September 14th at 5:30 to 9:30 at the Benicia Clock Tower.
Yes, you get more information at hsnb.org. That's the Humane Society of North Bay. And we also, of course, have a Facebook page. But Pawtoberfest is an Oktoberfest-themed German gala that we're having. It's our biggest gala of the year. We used to have these very regularly before COVID. We've had a few, but
we'll bring it
hopefully
back.
This will be the biggest yet. Yeah.
And also, we were talking about the live auctions. Some of the projects we're raising money for are our big dogs are outside in outdoor kennels. Now they're fully covered on 3 sides. We have sort of plywood doors that are completely falling apart. They were beautifully donated by Six Flags years ago.
Oh wow!
But all the outdoor stuff, it's time. And so we're trying to keep those dogs as warm as possible this winter.
And it's coming.
And it's tough. The rain and the chill, we're not Minnesota, but we're trying to rehab certain areas so that they can be warm and toasty, and none of us have to wake up at 2 a.m. worrying about them.
So when you're donating to this and buying your ticket to this wonderful event, Pawtoberfest, that's what your money is going to. It's literally going to help animals. And I know that a lot of you out there, that is a super important thing to people. People love animals.
Yeah, and we are a 501c3. It's fully tax
Deducted.
deductible. Yeah, all that information is available right on our website. So yes, we encourage people, and we're always looking, especially for sustaining donors. You know, those people who sustain us with their monthly contributions. That is so appreciated.
You know, we have a
especially
few of
as a
those at
treasurer.
Ozcat. It really does.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's
a
nice
little...
to have that steady income. We also have people who leave us their estates in their will. It's amazing
that's
the
so
love
cool.
of animals
That's
that
so
people
cool.
have. Yes.
And we, you know, it doesn't have to be some significant amount. Somebody wants to send in $10 a month, we'll do it. A couple of years ago, somebody sent in an unmarked, you know, return address, a single dollar bill in the envelope. And you know what? That dollar bill went towards
right.
helping animals.
That's right.
We don't care.
It takes all different sized pebbles to fill
Absolutely.
that bucket. All different
Exactly.
sized rocks.
Yep. Yep.
So don't, you know, if again, and you can also get a VIP ticket. What do they get with the VIP?
They get their own table, so it's a group of 8, and it's, you know, special treatment and wine and just fun. So I think the whole thing's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
It will.
And are tickets selling? Are you getting some good sales?
Yeah.
Yep, we have plenty left over though, so don't
Come
be shy.
on
Oh,
down.
and we will have, if I didn't mention, we will have cats and dogs available.
I was just going to say, you
for
said
adoption that are going to be there to
you
not
can't take them home.
No, not on the
at the
spot
event.
adoptions, but we will have them there. Some to meet you some to greet you when you arrive.
Oh
Yeah,
my
we
God.
no beer-driven adoptions in this
Yeah.
one, so you
No.
can just.
But you can
See.
meet some examples of the fine dogs that you can
Yeah.
adopt at the Humane Society of the North Bay. You guys serve. You used to be the Vallejo, Benicia Vallejo.
Indeed,
Yeah.
our corporate name used to be Benicia Vallejo Humane Society. We've always been located in Vallejo. We do have a relationship with the city of Vallejo. So yeah, we are definitely embedded in the area. I also wanted to point out that the same adoptable cats and dogs are available. Our website is updated every day. You know, some of them go quickly, but there are pictures and biographies of the animals that are available for adoption today. So you don't have to wait for an event. They're available all year round.
Do people follow up and tell you how their experience is going with the animals
yes.
that they adopted?
Those are our favorite stories beyond belief. And Joseph adopted a dog that was struggling severely, Bonnie, a little poodly Maltese mix. She actually had severe eye problems,
Yes.
and since he's adopted her, she had to have both eyes removed. But because of that challenge, she was a little bit difficult and a little extra spicy. Joseph is used to spiciness. It doesn't throw him, and she lives with him, is the happiest, healthiest, sweetest dog. We have Zoom meetings, and she's crawling around, and you know,
Oh my God.
that's what it does. That's what the love does.
Oh yes, I definitely those who adopt and have these stories. We have an alumni page on Facebook that's just full of charming stories like this.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
We're all,
we get back
we're all
so much
suckers
more.
for a dog.
Oh,
or
yeah.
Well, a dog's more than cats because cats are cats.
Oh, come
But
on
I love
now.
cats
We don't want to
too.
put
We
down
have a
the
cat. Our
lovers.
cat around here, Paget, is pretty exceptional. She just sort of.
Yeah. Well, I've had cats that were like dogs. They followed you around. They greeted you at the door. They wanted to travel. Dogs have I think sometimes a wider range of personalities, but cats are so much fun and they just want to cuddle. And we had somebody years ago, cat had been there for 2 years, and a lady came along, and this cat was so grumpy, we just thought she'll just be here forever. And a lady came along, she was an artist, and she said, I just want somebody to sit in my window in the sunshine and watch me work.
Nice.
I mean, it's...
There's a pet for
Yeah.
everybody.
Yes, there is.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
So don't, I mean, we're not going to say don't go to businesses, but you know what? There are so many pets available for adoption right here in our community that would love to, that the volunteers of the Humane Society of the North Bay have been working with and socializing, and they are just, and you guys don't allow them to be adopted until they're ready, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, sometimes there are medical reasons. We have some cases where we do have to do a lot of medical work on them. Even Bonnie needed a lot of assessment for 2 types of blindness that she
Wow.
had. Yeah.
Yeah. But we also, I can't not mention our staff. We have staff, they're working under very difficult conditions. It's not a financially, they're not going to retire next year
Right.
on it, but they're there because they love animals, they care for them, they become like family to
Wow.
them, they socialize. So thank goodness we have so many people who love animals. It keeps us going.
I was going to say, and you guys are still working with the participatory budgeting,
Yes.
where you are able to help channel animals to where they can get spay and neutering.
So those funds go back to the taxpayers of Vallejo. We don't keep those funds, but we use those funds to help affordable spay and neuter programs and vaccinations and immunizations, and we also do have a microchip program, which is very important because for lost animals, having them microchipped is so key to making sure they get back home to you.
So the PB program is a voucher program, so we personally don't, benefit. We're not making money. We're helping the city administer those vouchers so they can get those low-cost services. But absolutely, get your pet microchipped. I don't care if it's already been spayed.
Right.
That's how they get home.
Yep.
That's how they get home.
It's foolproof and it's universal. Any shelter, any veterinarian can scan for those microchips and get your pet back home.
We reunited a cat with an owner
Oh yeah.
down south who'd been lost for I think 7 years.
What? It was Tucson, I think.
Yeah,
The cat
came
was from
in,
Tucson.
scanned it. I mean, they
Yeah.
couldn't believe
That
it.
is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. We love those stories too.
And what about people that want to volunteer to be part of? Are you guys accepting volunteers?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
a volunteer.
If they don't have any money, they don't have $100.
Oh,
you don't
yeah,
have a
we're
dollar
always
to
looking
send
for
yet.
dog walkers, but lots of types of volunteers, even people who do social media. Or, there's a volunteer application form on our website, hsnb.org. Yes, please contact us.
Fundraising, videos.
Tingling at events, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, there are certain folks who love animals, but for whatever reason they're not able to sort of physically work with them. That's fine. There are a million ways
They'll
to
find
help.
a way. They'll find a way. And,
Yeah.
and
We'll put you
people
to
that
work.
want to builders, people that want to come
Yes.
help
Yep.
help with the facilities for the
Yes.
animals,
Yeah.
so they can have a
Absolutely.
good winter.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
And if you want to meet the people from this organization, the best thing to do is go to this incredible fundraiser
Yes,
bet.
this
on the
gala.
14th, a week from tomorrow.
Pawtoberfest, yes.
Pawtoberfest.
But if you can't go ahead and donate. It
That's
supports it. Takes away from the stuff we've had to spend to put this together. So, $10. That's anything you can do.
Anything you can do.
Fantastic.
It really has.
Especially if you can give it monthly. We would love our sustaining
Yeah.
donors.
You know what? I think we have such a giving community, and the season of giving is coming upon us. So consider a donation. None of us. First of all, we're all broke. The economy ain't great, so nobody needs expensive holiday gifts this season. I think everybody would prefer that you did something thoughtful or make a nice donation to a wonderful charity like the North Bay Humane Society of the North Bay.
Yeah.
In someone's name. And if you want to adopt a pet, it's affordable to adopt pets through you. I'm sure it's
Well, it's cheaper than a lot of places
because they have their shot. They're ready to go.
What
Right.
people think is, you're paying this fee. It might be $200, but it's coming already spayed and neutered, which in itself can cost $500, $600.
And immunized.
It's got all its vaccinations. It's got that microchip. It's the biggest bargain around.
I love it. Thank you guys so much. We're going to send you off with the amazing radio spot. Did you produce this?
No, Brenda did.
Brenda produced. Okay. And thank you, Brenda, for setting this all up.
Yeah.
Great job, you guys.
Thank you.
Don't forget, one more time, Pawtoberfest, September 14th, 5:30, Benicia Clock Tower.
hsnb.org.
Make it.